Good morning. So we're here together for the next half hour. And if you had a moment to look at the description, what we'll be doing today is taking in the good. It's a practice inspired by Dr. Rick Hanson. However, it's inevitable that I'll add my spin or my take to it. And just a few notes to set context beforehand. But when we take in the good, it's not meant to bypass any unpleasant feelings or quote unquote bad experiences we may be having or going through at the moment. But the tendency, due to something that's called negativity bias, which is just a product of our survival. And so that negativity bias is basically our ancestors who were in the savannah trying not to get eaten by larger animals, had to take note of what wasn't working or what could be potentially dangerous as a way to survive or to make sure they weren't killed. And it's that gene that got passed on, or many genes, but that gene got passed on to us, which results, especially in, say, pandemic times, as a hypervigilance, a lot of fear, maybe even it could even be coming across as control, impatience, agitation. And so because of that negativity bias, it might be hard to see the good that is already present in our day-to-day lives. When we're unable to see that, what happens is then we need to go out and create good experiences. And that's when we might do online shopping or lose ourselves in mindless TV or something like that. And so this practice that we're going to do today is just really a way to broaden our awareness so that it can include any good that is already present. And good doesn't necessarily mean that it's intense. It could be subtly good, and yet that still counts. That's a way to balance our point of view, ease the nervous system. And so even if your tendency is to go into what is not working, what is a threat, what is potentially dangerous, every now and then, if you can ease the nervous system by shifting into, again, what is good. And so that's what we'll practice today. Yeah. All right. So settle into a position that is comfortable or that can bring you ease, or as much ease as is possible. So I'm going to adjust my seat for a little bit more back support. Your position can be seated, lying down, standing. It could even start off standing and then move to seated. So know that that's also an option. Settle into your pose in any way that feels appropriate. That might mean continuing to adjust for the next couple moments. Maybe taking a few deep breaths. Inviting the body to relax, whatever it might be for you. Feel your body resting here on your support or on the ground. And for the next few moments, be curious and see if it's possible to let yourself sink a little bit more deeply into your support. Take a few moments to gather your heart and mind around one object or meditation anchor. Making the intention to be kind and gentle so that over the next few moments, when the mind wanders, can you invite it back gently? Not being harsh with it, instead, being really kind because the mind is just doing what it's meant to do. If it feels accessible to you, relax your effort on gathering the heart and mind around one meditation anchor and broaden it so that you can see what your awareness is attracted to right now. So, being really curious, not looking for a specific answer, just noticing what is attracting your attention right now. It's not necessarily letting the mind wander, because mindfulness is its companion. So, in some ways, it can be open awareness, not having a particular anchor, but mindfulness itself is the common thread. Now, drop in the question, what else is here? Your mind might have just naturally gone towards what might need fixing or adjusting, what was unpleasant, perhaps. Or maybe not. Maybe the mind tended quite easily towards what is pleasant, what feels spacious. And prompting ourselves with what else is here is just so that we can widen our perspective, so we can have a balanced point of view. And now intentionally turn your awareness to what is pleasant or even neutral, whether it's a sensation, an emotion, a sound, perhaps even a smell, whatever it might be. It doesn't need to be grandiose, just sincere. What is pleasant or neutral right now in regards to your experience? And take a few moments to really feel into that. So, how is the pleasant emotion coming alive in your body right now? Or how is the pleasant or neutral sound resonating in your body right now? So, noticing any, say, expansion or contraction, if there's an image attached, a certain temperature, or other felt sensations. And if that feels effortful, you can relax your effort and turn your attention to your meditation object. Your anchor to the present moment. Spend a few moments there. And once again, turn your attention towards something that is pleasant or neutral. And same exploration, be interested in whatever sensations might be present in regards to this pleasant or neutral experience. So another round of taking in the good. And again, if it feels effortful, return to your meditation anchor. Otherwise, you can spend these last few moments continuing to explore or taking in the good. But if you've chosen to revert to your meditation anchor, you might take a moment to tune into whatever's arising. Was there some sort of reaction to this prompt of taking in the good? If your eyes are closed, you can take your time opening them. And if you'd like to bow, go ahead and bow. And so maybe for today, you can just notice whenever there's a little bit of good present. This might be a fairly easy practice for you, but for someone like me, where my mind just tends towards anxiety and fearfulness, this is a great practice to help balance that out and to help me reassess what is a valid fear and what is just a self-created fear. And so you might want to try to notice when good is present. And if you can, take it in. And I believe Rick Hansen would encourage that we take it in for 15 seconds. So you might not need to totally change up what you're doing, but just to be aware, whatever is good for about 15 seconds, paying attention to any felt sensations that might be present. So thank you for your practice this morning. May you see the good, or a lot more good than what you might be used to. So have a Monday, whatever, however it unfolds. And thank you for your practice.